Sweet. Will we be able to see? Look over here. Oh, they're right there.
Hi there, it's me, Nancy.
Sweet,
Drew.
sweet,
You're
sweet.
Just in time for my latest mystery. Treasure in the Royal.
Should we do junior or senior?
Choose your difficulty level to start off. If you're new to adventure games, you might want to click the tutorial button first for a few tips on how to play the game.
I like that shirt. Okay. Will it tell you? Will it tell you how many viewers? Will it tell you viewers? 0. Perfect. Should we do junior or senior? We've been doing junior for everything else. I don't want any real ND fans, though, to be like...
Dear George.
Dear George.
Back from my Wisconsin ski vacation, I arrived here at Wickford Castle last night, just before a blizzard swept in. The mountain is completely shut down, and the surrounding roads are closed. I think I'm one of the few guests who made it to the castle at all. The place is huge
Nice.
and old, and slightly creepy under the circumstances. You should hear this wind. What's more, the owner, Christy Lane, my father's friend, is away on business. I tried to ask the caretaker, Dexter Egan, how I could contact her, but he said he didn't know.
Okay, Cass said they're watching.
That's odd.
Hi, guys.
I couldn't help feeling like there was
Clear
something
that.
he wasn't telling me.
Nice.
All this makes me a little
Yeah.
nervous.
1 viewer.
I'm determined to enjoy myself. After all, this is a vacation, right?
Can you reply or no?
To explore
Can't
the
reply.
castle. That Ezra Wickford, the original owner, must have been quite a character to have built such an extraordinary place.
Hi, Dylan.
Strange
Cass.
dead-end corridors, for one thing. And I noticed one of the towers is totally different from the other ones. Of course, I'll have to save some time to meet Jacques Brunet, the French ski instructor. Tell Beth
Aw.
she'll be the first to know if he's half as gorgeous in person as he
It's from the
is
game,
on
though.
website. So, George, I guess things never quite go according to plan. But at least this time, the culprit
How can
is
it be
just-
another
All
viewer?
I need is a mailbox.
Oh,
It's
let's go.
waffles. Somebody said waffles.
Yes. The game.
Ding dong. Wait, try to say his whole name. Ding dong dong ting ting tong. Who are you?
Start exploring. I'm gonna do just like I would do if we were normally playing and take pictures and notes. Like waffles. Like waffles like that you eat.
Oh, like I like waffles.
Okay, we got our room card. We're room 205. That's gonna be worth remembering. We're gonna get a little info from our magazine.
Mr. Waffle should follow.
How long did it take to update? This is key. This took me a long time the first time playing. Remember this. Just take good note, because that.
Picture?
Well, this is like a detective magazine that says, "Hey, if you're trying to get into somewhere that's got a keypad, this is a way you can do it." So when we touch things, some of the oil from our skin is left behind. Our fingertips have a unique pattern on them. Obviously, when you touch several surfaces with the same fingertip, the oil begins to get used up. So the lighter the footprint, or the fingerprint rather, it becomes lighter and lighter each time you touch. So the first would be the first time you touch. That's the most oil that's left behind. We're obviously going to have to use this, so it's worth remembering. It took me, I clearly didn't hit that the first time playing this game. It was also like 9.
Yeah.
So, you hear how loud it is? It's because there's a radiator.
Sounds like the
Creepy.
radiator is broken.
So we're in Wisconsin. We're in Wickford Castle. I don't know if you caught all the beginning. Dylan.
Dylan.
I feel like we'll know what comments are Dylan, what comments are Cassidy. Okay. We've got a menu.
Cass is probably just chilling, watching.
Cass would be saying the hot
Dylan's
diggity
like-
dog.
The type of Twitch person I am, I interact with my streamers.
Oh, diggity dog. Check out our room here. I like to double check, make sure we see everything from the jump. Closet we can't go into. We saw our magazine. We saw the radiator. Oh, bombs. Oh, Cass is gonna love this. This is very so. We're gonna spend a lot of time clicking through these hallways, man.
Intro.
Okay, I'm going. Oh,
He said intro the game. for the
got it.
story.
Okay, so we are in Wickford Castle in Wisconsin. We know that there's
Oh, that
some
Ding Dong, guys. One of my favorite Nancy Drew games. I already know what's up.
Oh, nice. Okay. So some people want an intro, some people don't. We're the basis is that there is supposedly a treasure here. We know this. We don't have tons of other details. We're just going around. We're staying here at Wickford Castle for the time being. We know there's a few other folks here at the castle, one of which we're going to go speak to right now down at the front desk. His name is Dexter Egan. We know he's crotchety just from experience, but
Is
we'll
this one
talk
of
to
your
him.
favorite games?
It is one of my favorite games. Definitely, like,
Hello,
top 10.
Miss Drew. Did you get squared away upstairs?
He's kind of a jerk. Like I said, he's pretty crotchety, so that's going to be
It looks nice.
a main point from Mr.
Yes,
Egan here.
hello, Mr. Egan. My room is charming, but I think there's something wrong with my radiator. It hisses, and there's a clanging noise too. Would you mind checking it out for me?
Sorry about that inconvenience, but you're just gonna have to sit tight for a while. I'm the only one on duty while the owner's away.
That was
And
really
around here,
sad.
it seems
He's
like
really
if
mean.
it ain't broke, it still needs fixing.
It's one of the-
Last
Man.
time I checked, there were only 24 hours in a day. And now to make matters worse, there have been a couple of incidents.
What?
Let's inquire.
Someone vandalized the historic library. Really turned the place upside down. The owner, Miss Lane, she's gonna be pretty upset.
All right. So we know he's not necessarily the owner. We've got somebody here that we're kind of on behalf
Why
of.
would anyone want to vandalize the library?
I have no idea. I straightened up in there before check-in yesterday and everything was fine. Now it looks like a bomb went off. Books everywhere and somebody hacked a big hole in one of the walls. I locked the place up and called the police, but who knows when they'll be able to get here.
All right. So we know the library's been torn apart. We got to go check that out. But we'll see what else Dexter has to say for now.
Wow, a hole in the wall? What do you think they were looking for?
I can't tell, but somebody's definitely after something.
How do you know?
How do you know?
Well, this Professor Hotchkiss just called me in a terrible flap, saying our room's been robbed. I went up there, but she wouldn't open the door to talk about it. Wouldn't even tell me what was missing. So what's she want me to do about it?
I don't know. Probably investigate, maybe do something. But
Sounds like
that could
you're
just be her.
swamped, Mr. Egan. Is there any way I can help?
He's very grumpy. It's gonna be a through thread.
Has a pair of ski boots in the basement. The Frenchman's been working on them for her, but he won't deliver them. Says he's a ski instructor, not a bellhop. I hate to ask this, but if you could grab those boots and bring them up to her, it might smooth her feathers. Sure would smooth mine.
All right. We've got a task. That'll help us. So we know we're going to do that. We're going to ask about our radiator again because it'll continue to be loud.
Sorry, not yet.
So we'll come back to him.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Be the
What's his
constant.
first?
Dexter. Sorry. I haven't played this game in probably at least 5 years. We'll talk to this gal. She's chilling in the lobby.
Lisa, did you hear what happened? Someone broke into the library and vandalized it. Dexter locked it up. He's saying the culprit must be one of us in the castle. Can you believe it?
You don't-
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Dexter just told me the library is a disaster area and that it's totally off limits.
Too bad, huh? I'm dying to see what they did to it. Don't quote me on this, but I think Dexter has an extra key to the library somewhere around his desk.
Young Susan.
You're not wrong, Dylan. That's I'm done. That's really funny. All right, so she wants to know what happened in there. She's clearly
You've really
little
got
nosy like
around
ourselves.
here. Any other castle scandal I should know about?
Oh, we got scandal, honey.
Hmm.
Professor Hotchkiss is claiming she's been robbed, for one thing. But the real scandal is downstairs. His name is Jacques Brunet.
Ooh.
That's who we're supposed to go see for the boots for Professor Hotchkiss's boots.
Sounds cute.
That's what
What
she's
do you
saying.
know about Professor
Yeah,
Hotchkiss?
honey.
Oh my gosh! Wait till you hear this. Hotchkiss is this nutty old woman who's always typing and talking to herself in her room. I was walking past her door earlier, and I heard her screaming that her room had been robbed.
You said she's a professor.
Was it pause it when
You
you
know what she teaches?
I'm really not sure. She just kept wailing, "My theory, my theory." I think she teaches history, or maybe a foreign language. I thought I heard a couple of French words pop out of her mouth. But don't quote me on that either. I only barely passed Spanish in high school.
I don't know.
Espanol?
Hardly. I'm just a humble photojournalist covering weird old mansions in the
Humble,
Midwest.
though.
And this place is one of the weirdest. Did you know Ezra Wickford, the original owner, shut himself away in here for like 50 years?
I wonder why he was so antisocial.
Creepy, right? I mean, did we stumble onto the set of As the Castle Turns or what? Well, you probably want to get settled.
All right. Yeah.
I wonder what we're gonna do with ourselves while we're all cooped up in this place.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
Probably nothing. We probably won't have anything to do in this creepy old castle in a snowstorm. But we'll continue to make our way. Wow, I've not played this in a long time. It's very nostalgic. Seeing the castle walls, I know it is for you too, Cass. This is what you're here for, mostly just castle walkthrough. We'll go to the ski rental, but I'm sure this is a little bit memorable. I would actually like to know that too. What is your favorite Nancy Drew game? This is one of my favorites too. Ding dong, but it's top 10. It's not in my top. It's probably not quite top 5, but this is a killer game. It's hard even loading these up sometimes. Oh, okay. Jacques not even here, but we have paintbrush. You see our rentals. We can go poke around in the locker room. Jocks. Not gonna get in there. Dexter, Christy, Sammy, and Mary all have lockers. I love the name, honestly. So, Al, we went to. We just came downstairs. Oh, good. Outside.
It's like the North Pole.
Dylan
out
said it was
there.
echoing. I just wanted to make sure it was better. Because the mic was picking up the speaker. Ideally, we'd both be wearing headsets.
Says,
but...
yeah, Cass, yeah.
Yeah,
All right. You let me know what you want to see. It's mostly this is mostly a stream for Cass, so it's for everybody who likes Nancy Drew, but it's definitely in large part for Cass. We'll check out what we got down the hallway. Alex hasn't ever seen this game before either, so we'll just make our way around. I'm going to be doing a lot of missteps too. It's been a very long time, but
Ding dong.
Dead end. My
this
Nancy Drew.
game, yeah, we searched for. The whole joke with this game is that you constantly open doors. It's dead ends. It's kind of like that castle. What's the name?
Castle Malloy.
No, that is another castle.
Harry Potter.
Not Harry Potter.
Nancy Drew.
No, none of the above.
Dylan.
The Winchester.
Nancy is the move.
Nancy is always the move.
Dylan, we know it's
The
because of
Winchester
Maddie.
Mansion.
That's why.
Can I not go up? I thought I could click up here.
Why didn't
So
I-
that's, I don't know, that's just where we came from. And there could be multiple options for this, but there is an elevator down here, so we'll go back to the elevator. And we'll check it out. So this is one way we know we'll be able to use and will utilize a lot. Cool. I remember sometimes it doesn't work.
Oh.
Yeah, I totally agree. Oh, yes, we're on the same vibe. Danger on Deception Island, Secret of Shadow Ranch and Blackmore Manor. Those are some of my
What were you
absolute
saying?
faves.
The most popular one on Switch is
It was White Wolf of Icicle Creek, which I mean is
or
a great
second-
game.
Second.
Second was Shadow Ranch, which that's the game we started with actually. When I was showing Alex games, I was like, okay, we got to start it off strong. So we went with Secret of Shadow Ranch, which is absolutely one of the best games in the whole series, hands down. And I don't think anybody disagrees with that. It's soundtrack is
No way more
killer,
than
story
I do.
is killer, every single thing about it. The playthrough, it's a good one and a good book, really good book. All right, we'll always be taking a look around.
How many
You know,
Nancy Drews do
probably like 10 or maybe
I don't know.
you definitely watched at least 10.
Watch it.
So back here, we can't go in the dark, so we'll wait until we can get that
It's
back
like
up,
Midnight in Salem.
which is
I don't know why.
controversial.
Yeah, but it's like I think I like that it was newer.
Yeah.
All the people have played a long time, like the older.
Yeah.
stuff.
So we know we need to see Jacques, but he wasn't there at his station. He was off.
Hit the wall.
So this is, like I said, it's going to be a constant source of frustration here. We're going to run into a lot of dead ends. And I'll probably go back to that dead end at least 5 more times because I'll forget where I've already gone through. What you can always do is, there we go. This is how we'll know where she is. She's constantly typing, so we'll know that we're near her. I went.
Reminds me of
Can I
that other
not?
one with the lady.
Hang
in the
on.
room.
Ghost of Thornhall.
She was sitting-
People mostly hang out in the same area. I thought I could click on her door though. Okay. Maybe not yet. I thought I'd be able to head up to her door, but not for the moment, it sounds like. We've already been by our room, but I always remember our room is right by this portrait in red. Oh, Castle Malloy is one of the... I love that game so much. It does get a lot of hate, especially because of the ending, which I won't spoil in case anybody hasn't finished that game. But I love that game. Maybe it's just because it's Ireland and I'm absolutely partial to Ireland, but Castle Malloy is very fun. Yeah. So we'll go check out some more of this level and then we can head back down and try to see where the see about the library that we know has been vandalized, but this room will come in handy.
The pin message is, "What's your favorite Nancy Ding Dong?"
Oh,
Good question.
I'm really bad at that. I don't know. Peyton, do you see this? I'm always making sure Alex sees. Okay, good. We've got a portrait. We see some things that we'll clearly need to come back to, but right now we can't mess with anything in here. What is my favorite Nancy Drew?
What do we have so far?
Another dead end, just so you can
Inventory.
see it.
Or
We have our
bag.
paintbrush, we have our room key, and a letter. What is my favorite Nancy Drew? I usually go like off the top, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. It slaps so hard. It's one of the best games. But I really have like a top 3 that are tied, and I really like Secret of the Old Clock, which same thing. Some people really dislike that game, which I was kind of surprised to learn. It's not like it's necessarily like, oh, bottom of the list, like it's the Shattered Medallion or something, but it's just not people's favorite. But I love that game. I've played that game and like, yeah, Curse of Blackmore Manor so many times. We're back in the lobby now. Some postcards. I don't know if I've noticed this before. It's another chateau. It's interesting. And then
I've
this
never
is where
played
we
this
are
one,
at
so-
Wickford Castle. This is a really good one for you to be seeing too, Al. Alex has played probably, a good, I think 10 or 12 right now. And a good mix, some new, some old.
Did Hotchkiss get her boots?
Oh, right.
Not yet,
We gotta,
Mr. Egan.
Shut up.
That's a shame.
So how long?
we gotta get back to Hotchkiss. I don't know how I
A
can't.
while.
Oh, wait. We have to get her boots before we can talk. That's
Okay.
what's going on.
See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah. What else?
Guy's grumpy. Every Nancy Drew game has a.
Hi
You always
there.
have to have a grumpy
A grumpy.
character. All right. This is good. We can still talk to Lisa.
Way into that tower. Where do they usually hide the secret entrances in weird old Midwestern mansions?
I guess I should know, shouldn't I? Too bad most of the
Probably.
places I've covered aren't any weirder than imitation butter. I wish you'd hurry up and find it, though, so we can check it out.
So that's what she covers is weird mansions, but she doesn't have anything weird to tell us.
I'll
So
let you get back to your magazine.
I would love a story. I'd love a little
There you go.
a little background from Lisa. We'll head back down and see if we can't find anything from Jacques.
Dylan's our mod.
Dylan is our
He
mod.
runs everything. So.
Appreciate that. And Cass is our mod too. Mod by proxy. All right.
Snakes needs to make a Twitch account. She's watching from Dylan.
That's fine. She can watch her phones. Okay. We'll head back down here. It's funny, there's not usually the pressure. I can usually just click around and go the same place as many times as I need. But when I have a viewership, I feel a little more obligated to do a good job. Oh, good, he's here. Jacques!
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oh, there you go.
Bonjour, Jacques!
Jacques Brunet. So, what brings you to beautiful Wisconsin?
Quotes
Not-
beautiful. He's like, yeah, I don't like Wisconsin.
Hottest
Bonjour.
couple in
Je
Wisconsin.
m'appelle Nancy Drew. I'm here on vacation. What's your excuse?
My excuse?
Let's see.
Well,
Yeah.
this is an awfully long way from the French Alps. Did you come to Wisconsin for the cheese?
I am here for Isabelle. Mon
For the
petit chou.
cheese.
She's an American studying
Mon
at the
petit chou.
university in Madison, and I've asked her to marry me. That is excuse enough to be in Wisconsin, n'est-ce pas? And besides, I am not the first French work of art to end up here.
Work of
Always the humble Jacques.
art. Look at his goatee. It's
Oh,
perfect.
I didn't really.
Work of art? What are you talking about?
I am
That's.
speaking of the Queen's Tower, of course.
Oh,
It comes from the Chateau Rochemont in a town in France near where I grew up. Didn't you notice it when you drove in?
Yes, I did notice.
Did you give a shit out?
What an
Did-
amazing
You give a
feat it
shout
must
out
have
to
been
them.
to take that thing
Yeah,
apart and
that's
put
right.
it back together.
you have to wait.
The French are talented people, Nancy. We are good at many things, not just making wine and romance, you know. But tell me, how will you spend your time here, Nancy?
I love that we don't have to tell him at all, and I think I'll go with this. We're here about the vandalization.
Inside that
That's all
library.
that's important.
I heard it was vandalized. Do you know anything?
Nancy, a pretty girl should not worry herself with this type of thing while she is on vacation. I should warn you, Dexter is very
Pretty sure he just
What?
said he's here to get engaged to the love of his life.
Looking around where they
Still doling out compliments. Thank you, Jacques. All right. Thanks for the advice, Jacques.
Thanks for
And the
that.
compliment.
But I think Dexter and I are going to get along just fine.
get along just fine, you say? A woman who knows her own powers of persuasion.
A lot of
Elle est dangereuse, no?
French?
Ciao.
women comments.
I know. I think it's
pretty
funny.
woman
This
like
is a
yourself.
pretty old game, so there's definitely still some of that
When did this game come out?
early 2000s because it's like the fourth or fifth game, I think, right around there, maybe
Really
third.
early.
So they are good. Oh, we're supposed to get Professor Hopkins'
Nancy.
boots. The whole point of this. Let's get the
I need to
boots.
bring Professor
Stop
Hotchkiss
flirting with me.
food.
Give me the boots.
You distracted me.
Yes, I fixed her boots. But you should be relaxing by the fire, sipping cocoa, Nancy.
Sipping cocoa,
Not going
Nancy.
errand for Dexter.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Early 2009.
90s, but yeah.
Spot on. I think the only one in 99 was Secret Skin Kill, and then I think it was 2000 for the next
Tell me
game.
about
But
these
nonetheless,
boxes you're making.
they didn't really get out of that
When I'm
until
out
like
skiing,
6
I
or
need some
7.
other way to express myself. So voila, I make these hot boxes for keeping secrets safe. I'm sure you have many secrets, Nancy.
Whoa,
I
that's
know.
like
I know. It's
super-
funny because it's like, oh yeah, I've played this a million times. I know what he's gonna say, but then like just hearing it now, it
His
hits
tone of
different.
voice
Later.
just changed
Bye.
a lot.
Okay, Jacques, good talk. Thanks for the boots. Adios.
pretty girl like
A
yourself.
pretty woman
What
like
are you
yourself.
doing?
Mon petit chou. I still say mon petit chou
You should.
all the time because of that.
Should be an
Sipping
Like,
cocoa, Nancy. And he's right. I should have some cocoa. This is much more a wintertime game for sure, but Cass requested it, and Cass gets
Yeah.
what Cass wants. Cass says Treasure in the Royal Tower. I play Treasure in the Royal Tower.
what is the one?
White Wolf of Icicle Creek. So we've been
That's a
playing that one
winter
on Wii, but not like I have the disc, but we haven't played that on the Wii version's difficult. It's just harder to navigate, but so we haven't finished that one yet. But another nice wintertime game.
Crazy to
So
think.
to find her, I'm gonna click around again until I hear the typewriter. And I think she's at the. Oh, I also you get little cues, visual cues as well as the sound cues. I always look for the woman with the black hair, and I'll know that I'm at Hotchkiss's door.
Yes, hello. Is that Jacques with my boots?
You got your boots.
Actually, it's Nancy Drew, but I do have your boots for you.
Oh, good.
What the-
Boots, fine. Thank you, thank you.
Looks like a dog.
Fine. Just leave
She
the
does.
boots at the door, please.
She looks like one of the dolls from Blue Moon Canyon.
It seems I'm out of change. I'll just have to tip you the next time, Mandy.
See. Yeah, that's the. You'll see.
It's
see.
Nancy, and I'm happy to
Yeah,
leave the boots.
She forgot her
But
name.
if you're not
That's rude.
too busy, Professor, I'd just like to introduce myself properly and ask you a couple of questions.
Questions, yes, and proper introduction sounds lovely, but not now, maybe later.
All right. Everybody is
Did she want her boots or
delightful.
not?
They're not hitting on you, they're shitting on you,
Yeah.
but all right. See if we can get anything else. Knock, 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 knock. Nope, she doesn't want anything but her boots. And then watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Okay, there's your boots. Oh, she got them. She's out. She's done.
She's like,
She got her
you're not gonna
boots.
catch me.
You. So task number 1 complete.
So, who's she typing? Just because I'm not as familiar. She,
They'll talk about it more, but I think that Lisa
Right.
said she's working on a manuscript or something.
is there
like that.
always working on something
Yes.
like a book or a novel?
Certainly.
Can I help you?
Yes.
About my radiator, Mr. Egan, do you think you'll be able to fix it anytime soon?
Sorry, not yet. Hotchkiss called to report that she got her boots. But now I'm told that the light
That's
is
right,
not
her
in the back
thesis.
stairwell.
Thank
Can check
you.
the circuit breaker in the basement and make sure it's working.
She's a grad student. She's
Some vacation this is turning
working
into.
diligently on her thesis. All right. So, it's just not going to see it. Even though I feel like it's a very basic request.
Dexter's
The
my
radiator
favorite
is-
character now, after meeting that other lady. She sucks.
We are 2:05. Let's pop back into the room. How, like, think about how obnoxious that is. The sound, just very basic
What
request.
was the painting? It's cool.
You reckon they do a lot of, yeah. Oh, that's cool. A lot of famous ones. Well, we've already been in here. Radiator's still busted. Gracias por nada. It's only 3:30. Who can we call? We can talk to Ned. We can talk to George. We'll give him a call just for posterity. We'll call George.
Georgie?
Hiya, Georgie.
Hello?
George, it's Nancy.
Great timing, Nancy. Bess and I were just saying how we wish we were out on the ski slopes with you. Hang on, I'll get her to pick up the other phone. Hey, Bess, our favorite detective's on the phone.
Hey, Nancy.
All the old
What's
school
the case?
cues.
I guess I should have mailed that.
Oh, that's us. That's on us. I should have mailed that. That's this letter. My bad.
But
My
I may
bad.
have stumbled onto another case, too. The castle library was vandalized, and one of the other guests says her room was robbed.
Boy, oh boy. Have you searched the library for clues yet?
Well, that's the thing. Dexter Egan, the caretaker, says it's locked up and off limits until the police can get here. But who knows when that'll be.
That's funny, Nancy. I didn't know the phrase off limits was even in your vocabulary.
Seriously, though. Don't you think that your dad's friend, Christy Lane, Would feel better knowing that you're on the case, at least until the police can take over.
She's right, Nancy. I mean, who knows what this Egan guy is all about anyway? Sounds like you're just gonna have to find an alternative entrance to that library.
Here I go again.
There's our cue.
I don't have to slide down the chimney.
All right. Oh, so you can always tell it's loading up too when your disc starts revving like that. You know that it's either you're onto the right thing or that it has to load a little more.
And what about this robbery? Who got robbed?
I'm not
Those
sure.
random things.
The guest's name is Professor Hotchkiss. I think she's a bit eccentric.
You mean weird?
Nutso?
That's
Tiny
awesome.
depopulation and
Sort of
drunk.
picnic?
Okay, you guys.
Film honors thesis.
Yeah.
But
That
I'm
sounds
not sure
cool.
how reliable her testimony will be.
Yeah, but she'll probably tell you.
think you
something.
gotta get
I think
real
drug
niche.
trafficking
She
and
means to or
honeybees are
not.
very similar.
And
Yeah.
closely related, I'm sure.
Just right off the bat, basically the same.
Ding ding
crazy.
dong. What was your film honors thesis? I would love to know about that because that sounds cool, regardless of what it was. Just that area of study sounds really cool. I'm sure you had to get very specific too.
Ooh la la, those accents should be illegal.
I hate to break it to you, Bess, but he's engaged.
No, there's a real crime.
Though you wouldn't,
Humanity.
There's a
though you
real
wouldn't
crime.
know it by the way he speaks to us.
There's a
I met this nice woman, Lisa Ostrom.
What's her deal?
She's a photojournalist doing a story on the castle. She sure got me curious about that tower.
Oh yeah? Does she know where the entrance is?
I don't think so.
Well, keep an eye on her, Nancy. Those photojournalists are born snoopers, you know.
George, are you suggesting
Oh,
that Nancy
had
is
to
second
film
class
honors
snooper?
theses at
Oh.
presentations. I understand. I misunderstood
Oh,
that.
right.
That's cool.
Like Nancy doesn't know she's the prime minister of
George is sassy. All right.
I'm trying to meet with Professor Hotchkiss to find out what was stolen from her room, but she won't open her door to discuss it.
That's
Doing a
odd. I wonder what she's
presentation.
so nervous about.
Sounds even more dull. You're not even able to sit there and think about your own. You're like,
The elephant
Okay.
that ran to the
Got it.
library? She's
honeybees,
probably
drug
just a little
trafficking,
freaked.
Guatemala.
I mean, if the room really was robbed, you'll find a way to make her trust you, Nancy. I'll bet Bess's last slice of pizza on it.
Hey.
hey, that's my last
Every
slice
time I
of
talk to
pizza.
Dexter, he has a new
It's
chore
always
for me to
the-
do.
The best jokes.
He's probably just overwhelmed being the only one on duty.
The best
Food.
jokes. I thought you said best.
No,
jokes.
best, like-
I know. Oh
Has
my
to do
god.
with
Yeah.
food.
Investment, Nancy.
This is
I'll bet you-
mostly for anybody, Cass and
The
Dylan.
plump.
In all of the books, they constantly refer to Bess as plump.
Radiator.
She gets very few other descriptors, and it's so messed up because it's always about her wanting an extra slice of cake or her
Her
like
last
or
slice
how
of
she's
pizza.
looking. Exactly. Her in that clearly continued. They kept it as a through line to the games. That constantly plump. That's it. That's all Bess gets. So eventually they let her branch out, but clearly here they kept it
Ladies, I need inspiration.
for Bess, unfortunately.
That's the early
They don't call
2000s.
us your trusty sidekicks for nothing.
Oh, you can't. I have to ask for it. Okay, that's fine.
Help. I'm a little stuck.
Don't be afraid to catch a lift now and then in the course of your investigation.
Okay, you two.
Thanks.
Talk to you soon.
Thanks for that. Sometimes the hints are more helpful than others.
Best was stuck. The best cover.
They constantly shit on Bess. It's not fair. Okay. Let's pop on back down now. Oh, that's right. Okay, so we could call it from the bottom. There's going to be some business here with the elevator, Al. About where you've left it and where you call it from. Yeah. Wow, it's been so long. I forget about all these things like I've said, but
That's why you're playing whenever I play this. I'm like,
it might be ugly. I'm a
For
little
a
already.
quote unquote children's game.
It's not necessarily,
Younger
but yeah.
audience, I'm like, it's really hard.
I do know we want. Oh, maybe it won't
It would
let us
take me
yet.
a long time.
One sec.
For sure.
Let me see one thing. I know we should be able to pop over here. We can't yet. Okay, that's fine. I wanted to go check out that bookcase, but not yet. We haven't been over here yet, so back on our first level.
It's locked.
Classic.
I know
Needed
that.
that.
I've
We
learned
needed
that.
that one, yeah. All right. Come back in. Didn't necessarily need to, but there's a quicker way to get around. Oh, if you want to go start the oven. Yeah, just put it on like 425. Thanks. Yeah, just preheat it first. Alex is gonna make us some bread. We got some.
11 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah. We got some bread rolls going for the evening. Alex said he would take that over so I could continue to play. We can't get in this locker yet, though. I don't think we can get any of them. Eventually, though, pop back over here. So, what is it? 310. We'll keep that in mind. Locker 310. Just letting us have a little peek.
¿Cómo se va?
Dexter told me the combination to my locker, number 310, is 5.
Clearly, I forgot. That's our locker.
I tried it, but the locker won't open.
Dexter must be confused, because I think that is the combination for number 311. Try 311.
311. Putting in my notes. 517. Let's go give it a shot.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
$311. 5 1 7. Yeah. 7. Music is underrated. Also in Secret of Shadow Ranch, not to go back to that, but I sent that to Cass recently because that entire soundtrack hits so hard. Every soundtrack, I've been absolutely blown away every time.
Secret of Shadow Ranch.
Yes, but Cass was saying this is a really good. Every Nancy has a good soundtrack, but definitely worth revisiting. Okay, cool. We got in the locker, Al. So we tried our locker, which was 310. We talked to Jacques. He's like, no, that's the combo for 311. That's not that one. Which
looks like
does look like your camera. So we're in 311. We just popped in the. Oh, this is Spanish.
You can read it.
Yeah.
Does that give you an edge?
Not, I mean, maybe a little bit, but also like sometimes if you play an instrument and you can read eventually, yeah, and you can, read music or things like that, sometimes it does save you a couple steps. You'll always be able to find a book that maybe will tell you what the notes are, things like that, but there is a little bit. So we went to Seville, went to a hotel in the plaza with a big palace. We went and sat. The food was really good, and the drinks. Then the drinks were too, obviously. After that, we went to dinner. Back to the city. I don't actually remember there being any Spanish in this, so this is funny. This was also before I had had a Spanish class the last time I played this. That's funny. And after we went to a cafe, just like Pedro told us, we had a lot of problems. Oh, I thought I could read more. We can only read the top half of this letter. So a lot of times, Alex, the letters are marked for near the year where they came out, so that can always tell you if the graphics couldn't.
2000.
Yeah. This is, like I said, very early game. And so we're clearly in someone else's locker, but hey, we'll take it. Helen Karp. And we have another for Tanya Gooding. 2 passports, one from Seattle, the other from North Carolina. Okay.
Looks like Scully.
She does look like Scully. She does look like Scully. I don't think we can check out anything else here in the locker, but hey, we got into someone's locker that wasn't ours. Hold up. What's going on? Why can't I get out? Maybe I'm not. No. Oh, it's because I haven't seen this. I thought I clicked that. Helen Karp. But we know that face is Lisa. Yeah, and that doesn't say her name. We got another one from Illinois for Alina Boyd. No, let's click on the last one. So we know that's Lisa. Oh, there we go. Last one for Tanya Gooding.
Florida?
Another from Florida. So that's us.
Orange Park.
Orange Park.
Orange.
Hang on. I don't know why I can't get out of here. One sec. I think we've seen everything. We saw the letter. We saw the passport. Seen the IDs. All 3. Only 2 on the passport. I don't know why I can't get out. Yeah, sometimes the old games, loading up the old games, just playthrough of the old games can be real tough. Yeah. There you go. You had to close it. That's it. Nice, Al.
I did something.
There's
more boots.
I'm helping. Yeah. Those are hers, so we're not going to touch those. But now we know that's a little suspicious. All right. Not going to talk to Jacques. We can pop back on up and see if Lisa's around. So we just found a whole lot of suspicious paraphernalia in her locker. I wonder if she has anything to say.
I'm really happy this other person, Ding Dong, joined.
I know. You're a real one, man. Real indie fan. Appreciate that. And Lisa's not here. All right. Well, next time we see her, we have a little question for Lisa.
Figure out the problem with the circuit breaker.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Sorry, Dexter. It's hard to do both. It's hard to remember. I'm trying to speak to the folks. I'm trying to remember we're supposed to go check out this work. Sorry.
Hello, how are you? Like, did you fix that problem?
Oh, you as a guest here. Thank you so much for your help with taking the boots. I guess he did acknowledge we did that. Here's the circuit breaker. Let's play with it. Off, on, off, 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 on, off. Oh, that's the lights. Turn that back on. So remember that lowest corner double circuit breaker lights. I can't remember this. I used to remember all this right from the jump. Okay. We'll try this first. Top only. I think when we've actually done it correctly, it'll give us I should have picked a game out that I've played in the recent past.
You remember a lot.
Just wait till we actually get to it.
The ding dong dong ting ting tong still plays a lot in YouTube.
Yeah, it's actually it's hard sometimes because they still cost a lot on Steam.
It's funny to watch people play it. Like sometimes people can't.
Oh, duh, my bad. What we're doing with the circuit breaker is the lights. Gosh, I'm out of my groove, man. So we'll be able to test it. We'll mess with the circuit breaker. We'll go back to the stairwell, and that's how we'll be able to tell. I told you I go to a lot of dead ends. If our circuit breaker magic has worked.
When's the last time?
It's been several years. Did we get it? No, we didn't. So see how it's still dark here? We want to be able to see our whole stairwell. So we know that didn't work. We'll go back. It's so funny.
Have to stream Nancy.
I'm fine with that. I need to be. We can usually. The other ones we've done, we've played.
The games that I have.
Yeah. That's fine. We still have more than 2/3 of them, I think. So that didn't work either. So we'll go back to our circuit breaker. It's not. This is the elevator reset. You see the little button. Nice.
Oh, Steam, yeah, and disc.
That's not bad. I still have all of the discs and they're still working, but getting Steam is the way. Getting them to run is a whole other beast. So it makes a lot of sense to
like
just do
Windows 11 trying to get them all to run properly. It's normally it works.
Okay. See how you hear the disc loading? You hear it. That's actually funny. Why I also like the discs. Because they give you a little bit of a well, there's a slight pause. Like it's not like I'm stopping. I'm not stopping clicking. I'm continuing to click, but it will give you a little pause and say, "Oh, hey, oh no, it didn't see psych out." But there's always there's a little delay, and then you hear the disc just revving its little heart out to tell you if it's actually working.
It's working.
I know. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Gosh, I should keep better
Are there a lot
track.
of
We've gone
puzzles in this
here.
one?
Fair number. More so when we kind of crank
Some of the
when we
ones
get a
we
little
played
further
where it
in.
was, like, so
It's
puzzle
not
heavy.
not so much from the jump. A lot of little tasks and just finding your way around. This one's got a lot of just a lot more rooms to see and spaces to kind of open up, whereas some of them you kind of see the whole world right from the beginning. Okay. Should do a better job of keeping track. Yes, yes, yes. We've clicked, we've done this. I can't remember if it's a specific sequence. I don't think it's a sequential thing we have to do. See, this is like if I was just playing and nobody's watching, it's just me by myself. I'm going down, I'm clicking random around. I should be a little bit more conscious. We know this is the lights. We don't want that one. We messed with all these already. So we'll go full left on these, full right on these. Oops. Oops. Sorry. I didn't I meant to shut the door.
Hey,
Hey. Beautiful lady.
what are you doing, beautiful lady? Shouldn't you be relaxing?
Shouldn't you be relaxing? Sipping cocoa, Nancy. I should be sipping cocoa. I shouldn't be playing with your circuit breaker.
It's funny you said this is like a winter game. I'm like, we haven't seen the outdoor.
You saw that little bit.
A tiny bit. But
Okay. We've gone full right or full left here. Let's go full right. Gosh, I used to know this immediate. It would be like, oh, yeah, and you put these like
Get
this,
your
but I guess
notes
that's
out.
not any more fun.
with Nancy
I do
Drew
have my
notes.
Nancy notes. Yes! Did you hear the little disc? Like it was catching up?
Kinda gives it
We
away.
got it. We got
Kinda
it.
gives it away.
I'll take the help right now, honestly. So we went full right on the opposite. And now we've switched. Now we've fixed the circuit board. Dexter will be happy with us. We can actually use the stairs instead of relying solely on the elevator. Now maybe he can fix our radiator since we did something for him. But we probably can't use
It's been counting on
that
us to fix it,
still.
but-
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be relaxing and fixing the radiator?
Shouldn't you be fixing my radiator at the hotel that you're paying to stay at? Well, maybe we're not. Maybe because that the gal that's the friend of the family has to hook up. Oh. Oh,
I
yeah.
heard the disc.
Yeah. You hear this, though? It shows you what's going on. So we're hearing there's a lot of action going on down there. We can actually call the elevator. I think because we did the reset.
Really wish we could add the disc sound as an audio source. Like ASMR.
I'll put
Yeah.
I'll put the mic up to it so you can tell we're making progress.
Yeah.
We're making progress. Okay, let's pop on back down to the first floor. Oh, well, look at that. We're stuck in the middle of the janky elevator here, and none of these work. And we're calling the alarm, and nobody's gonna come help us.
Stuck.
I actually think about this whenever I go on an elevator because this happens. I think it happens. Maybe it's just this Nancy Drew. Maybe I'm associating with others, but it must just be this one. So it's like, what would you do? What would you do actually if you were stuck in an elevator and you did this and you were stopped between floors and you can see the concrete?
Talk to the fire
Right,
department.
that would be the alarm
Yeah, but if it's
or
an
the stop or
old
go anywhere.
elevator.
What would you do? I only think of this because of Nancy
well,
Drew.
You've seen like movies where they try to pry the doors open.
Okay,
It's stuck. It's stuck.
It's like the it's locked,
stuck.
but it's
right.
stuck.
But now what? Now what would you do?
Look in the roof
I like it.
for an escape hatch because I think that's where they are.
Let's go. Good job.
I didn't
Al.
know that. Never played this.
It was genius. Nice. That was Cass.
Yeah, that was
That was Cass. That wasn't Dylan.
No, definitely.
Don't lie, Dylan. So we got through. We've got a roof panel, and now we've got plenty to explore. Look it. There's a little stepladder, and we safely alley-oop our way.
Did you say
Back.
alley-oop?
Alley-oop.
She's
She's playing basketball. And Nancy scores 2 points on the layup. So, little scary. If that happened to me, I would never go on that elevator again.
You're so stressed. You're stuck in an elevator, and then you get out in 10 seconds. You're like, I'm good.
But sometimes you're in that and you're kind of looking around and you don't know if you don't, know there's your up arrow, or maybe we'll be back in that area, spoiler, to check that out again. But if it were reality, I'd be terrified. Yes.
Yeah.
So it must be late enough at night now. Not late, but
You go snoop everything. Yeah.
yep.
You grew up playing this. It just teaches you to like, people aren't there.
Look through
snoop
other
all
people's
their
stuff.
shit.
But also, if you're stuck in an elevator, go through the roof hatch. What do we got? What do you have, Dexter? He needs to get Jacques
What is that?
Bruno.
Oh, Bruno.
That's
Okay.
Jacques to fix the boots. He could have crossed that off. We let him know that we did that, I'm pretty sure. Refund the guests who
Keep
canceled.
searching.
He definitely a little
Really,
sus.
it's a really boring list. This is what he has.
The boots are very key. They're
Yeah.
put up there a few times. Check the circuit breaker. Wow, we're doing most of your list for you, Dexter. Once again, kind of all falls on Nancy.
Oh, but what's the little picture he has, Granky?
Let's check it out. We got, this is all we're seeing in this drawer. Can't get into this drawer. We can't look at it. So, fun fact, I'm sure most of the other people, actually everybody viewing probably knows, but they used to do these like competitions. And if you won, you could get your picture featured. And so they're in the games for posterity forever, which is cool. So that's somebody's kids. Sometimes it was the programmers. So it wasn't always a competition. Sometimes it was people, related to the people who were making the games, but always cool. I always thought, how cool would that be? But also, there's other ones when you can actually pick them up. This one isn't one. So let's just make sure we have everything from the desk. We got a key. We got to see his notes, to do a nice hover and make sure.
There's somebody else in here watching too.
Yeah. Fancy juice for everyone.
Consistent.
No, I appreciate that so much. This is actually my first time streaming a game or anything at all. So that's very much appreciated. That's pretty cool. Make sure we still can't see that. All right, so now we know it's night. Looks like nobody's really out and about but us. We're gonna go pop down and just take another look down here, see if there's anything else we can see, but then we're gonna take that key because I know where we're heading with the key.
If the Steam games are like any different, like how they remaster games sometimes and they update the graphics.
I actually have no clue. That would be a question for Ding Ding Dong.
I still like that.
Well, I think Dylan said Ding Dong.
Twitch name in history.
I have no idea. There is only one version that I'm aware of. It's the disc of both. It's the Secrets Can Kill remastered, and you can play the OG, which is the very first game, and then there's the remastered version, which came out in like somewhere around after 25, maybe like 30.
The newer ones without.
I don't know about Steam. I know that you can't get Ransom of the Seven Ships like anywhere, and I do have that one on disc. We've yet to play that yet, but that's the whole controversy with it. But it's hard to find now sometimes.
We'll play that.
Maybe it's not. It's not the best game. I'm not totally upset that they got rid of it. Still, just to be able to play the games all the way through. Yeah. So my guess as to why it did that is because now we've got a key. Okay, I want to do a good job with this. I don't want to fuck this up. Okay. Here we go. Oh, a key that we found at Dexter's desk.
It's kind of illegal.
Most things Nancy does are. Okay. I don't know if I want to. You can get Super Speed Kill Original Station for Nature or Ransom. Oh, you can get Ransom of the Seven Ships. I thought they made it totally inaccessible. I'm going to let us. We've come in the library now. Okay. It's going off. I'm going to let it happen. Okay, we're in here. We're exploring.
Well, look who returned to the
Oh.
time. You're out of here.
Second chance.
So yeah, I figured I would just let it happen because I know where it goes.
Yeah.
But he caught us in the library because we weren't able to shut off the alarm. That should have been our first course of action, right? So let's go back. And I wanted to let you see it.
Really do need some
It's not as fun if I just
Think of rest and
right through,
relaxation when there's a
Okay.
mystery to solve.
Dexter.
I remember playing this with Cass. Another shout out for Cass. And we did this approximately 7,000 times where we were like, how do we get this guy to not see us? I do, but I just wanted to. Yeah, let Alex try. I'll let you try one. So go ahead and hit your second chance. It's so hard. It's not the elevator. It's not immediately.
So we're in the library. Going off.
Think about what tools you have in your inventory. Think about what could be helpful. And think about what we've seen. Sure. Go for it. Think about what other tools have we had? What else have we learned in the little bits of information that we've got so far?
We have what? Brush.
Our room key and a letter that we were supposed to mail. That's my bad. Yep. You got this. Let's go. I'll tell you, click around. Go fast. Go fast. See what we got. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Turn around.
Don't go out. Don't go out. That'll go outside. Don't go out there. Alarm panel. Okay. Any code. Any
1,
sequence
2,
of numbers.
3, 4. Test. 1.
Okay. Another code. Any other? Do you think that we would just have the code right now? Is there any information?
How would we have the code?
How would we have the code? Not good. No. The alarm goes louder.
I don't know.
Okay.
Give me a hint.
No. I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more.
Last person
I'll tell you, you're going to use something from your inventory, like we kind of talked about.
Yeah.
A letter.
Thanks, Ned.
What to do?
No, it wouldn't be.
I guess I just froze.
It's not like you, Nancy.
The room key?
It's not our room key.
Maybe you really do need
The paintbrush. Wait, are we gonna brush the alarm panel?
I like that, but what are we gonna use to brush it? Like when I do the field
trips. What are we
with the
gonna
kids.
use to brush?
What are we gonna brush on it? If we're just brushing it, what's there? Nothing. It's just right. But how? What are we gonna use?
Have any.
Right. But maybe there's something in there. This is way more fun when you play. I'll tell you, because it's just fun to see like your mind work. Okay. Key. We got to go in. Here we go. We're gonna look for something we can use to brush it. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around again.
Turn again.
Flip. Yeah. Keep going.
Dirt.
Keep flipping.
Dirt.
Dirt's a good idea. I like the dirt. Thank you. See, Dylan's on the level. Keep going. Go.
Ashes.
Right.
Ashes.
Good guess. Yes. Okay, what's here? Oh!
Dexter, you.
One more time. And then I'll go. You got this.
Yeah, but I didn't know what
Wait,
to
what?
do. I guess I just froze.
Cass knows. She's probably already told Dylan by this point.
Cass,
It's the last one. You've got this.
Tell me, Cass.
Don't
need a hint.
Don't. I've given you. You're gonna get it on this one. It's also I'm kind of directing that direction.
What would you brush it?
What else? Think about that before you start. What would you brush it with? Think about ashes was honestly a fairly good answer.
Why would there be ashes?
This is way worse than we could have ever anticipated. One more. What else could we use? What would you use personally if you could think? So, what did your dad use when he was investigating a crime scene? What would they use for fingerprinting? What did you use when he taught you how to do it?
Ink.
Not ink.
Not ink.
It's not ink. It's light. It's airy. It's very similar to ashes.
Sand. Dirt. Where do you think?
Keep going. I'll just direct you on. Here we go. Let's go. It's always locked, Nancy. Go straight back. Go to that table.
Well.
It's not that table. It's my bad. That's my bad. It's in here. I thought it was at the table. I know.
Yeah, but I didn't know what to
That's
do.
my fault.
I guess I just
That's my fault. That's where I thought it was. It's elsewhere in here.
Maybe you really do need some.
Oh my gosh! No, I'm not. No, it's in here.
You idiot! It's right
This
in
is.
front of
I
your
know.
face.
That's why I was saying. I was like, I should do a game that I
No,
know
it's
so
not
well.
there. It's not.
It's not there, but it is in here. That's totally my bad. I'm really sorry for leading you. Now we've got
That
it.
was on purpose.
It was not. I should say it was. Don't go there. Yes, there. My bad. It's this. Go. Yes. Grab your paintbrush. Let's go. Yes. Click
What is
it.
that?
Go on here. Click it. Now look at what we have on the paintbrush. Turn around. Go back to the pad.
Oh my god! I can't turn around.
We're on a time because you've got it. Yep. And now back to the right. You have to be fast. Okay, here we go. And what do we remember from the magazine? Dust every letter. Dust every. Oh no! It's okay. Just every number, just one time. We're just putting a layer of dust. We're not actually.
Okay.
We're not actually clicking anything yet.
I got
and
it.
what did we learn? Oh no! Hang on. No.
Well. Look who returned to the scene of the crime. You're out of here.
Okay.
Right, you're
Hear
up.
Dexter coming?
I might mess it up now though.
What to do?
I'll tell you what I'm gonna try to do.
Wait, was
So-
that not
Not
supposed
like
to
you,
click?
Nancy.
You can't click them. You have to. It's so dumb. You have to do it one layer each time. So it's a layer of dust, a layer of dust, a layer of dust. We're not actually clicking. We're just applying a layer of dust. You want to try again or no?
No.
Okay.
No, just yeah.
You did a great job. You did a great job. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna pop in. We're gonna go get that dust again. I'm sorry I led you the wrong desk in the first place. That's absolutely my fault. We're gonna go here.
That would have been hard to figure out.
I'm telling you, and we were playing this long before, like, the message boards were the only thing. So we had dial-up internet. So you really had to hope that somebody answered your question specifically. We know that the thickest layer of dust, or the thickest ink print, thumbprint, fingerprint is gonna be.
So it's.
Let me watch me get it wrong right now. Hold up, real quick. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go 3 star 7 2.
Zone 1.
Approved. That's it. 3 star 7 2. Put it in your notes. Memorize it.
Yes,
don't forget it.
Asshole.
It's pretty much his fault that he wasn't allowing us to break in. 3 star 7 2.
Alarm going off.
He heard it, but then he figured, oh, somebody who knew the code besides myself, who's actually here.
Found a paintbrush.
Right.
Would it be useful?
Just dust. Just like, I know. I can't even remember, honestly, how we figured that out the first time. Nancy drew Maddie, outdoor work, Randy. Yeah. Spot on. So now we've got full run of the library, which is exactly where we want to be. There's so much to see in here. Do you want to click around? Do you want to check it out? No? Okay.
Yeah.
You did a really good job with that. It's not, and you have to go not only so quickly, but you have to remember, do you remember the magazine that we read in our room? It was talking about the fingerprints.
Yeah.
That told us that, okay, it's the darkest because your fingerprint leaves the most oil on the first thing you click.
Dexter's too quick. He's like a track star. He's really agile.
He is really agile. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna explore. That's good, Al. Thank you. I'm gonna explore in here a little bit. Nothing to do here yet. We got a message in a bottle. We got a little quote. A sly rabbit will have 3 openings to its den. Can't do this quite yet. We know it'll come in handy, and we know that we'll get these numbers eventually if it'll let me back out. Okay. What else can we see in the library? We can see that it's absolutely ravaged, that somebody tore this apart with no regard for the library. We can see Marie with her flower and her nice giant dress, a little bouffant. ¿Qué más? What else do we have? We have an atlas by Jay Putnam. Can't remember the importance. Gonna assume it's important. Snapping a photo. This is one thing we didn't have back in the day. Would be a camera on my phone that I can just take a picture instead of writing down every single thing that I think might be key into my Nancy notes, which I do have here if times get really tough. Like Alex mentioned, we have the Nancy notes that we can always refer to because this is absolutely a game I have Nancy notes for. Before there were walkthroughs, we made Nancy notes.
Yeah.
You remember how he was saying somebody like punched a hole in the wall? Somebody clearly was just ripping this apart. You could now that you can see now, it's a little bit less hectic.
Destroyed.
It's absolutely destroyed. It's just bad for karma, bad for everything. It's literally a library. We got a book. Axel von Fersen.
Both have read.
Okay, that's cool. Thanks. What else? He's a Swedish-French soldier and diplomat. Became a close friend of Marie Antoinette.
Hole in wall.
It's a star next to hole in wall.
Draw it.
These scholars have concluded he must have been in love with her. Okay. It's funny, I used to not be very good about reading through all of the things. I think being younger too, a lot of it, like, it wasn't tracking, wasn't able to put these things together. Yeah, so it's interesting replaying these games and seeing.
He must be
Which kind of
movements during this time provides valuable.
Which kind of reminds me of Danger by Design, in that kind of like the wartime romance and things that are kind of somewhat related to the main story. That's just interesting. I haven't, like I said, it's been a while, so it's interesting to be able to relate these games to each other. Okay. What else we got on Hans von Fersen? France continues to mount. The revolutionaries have forced the king and queen to return to the Tuileries in Paris. They're living as like virtual prisoners. I'm working with the counter-revolutionaries to help the royal couple escape England. This next entry, everything is arranged. False passports, a carriage disguises. Just after midnight on Tuesday, the king and queen, dressed as servants, will slip out of the city by coach. I'll be their driver. I've instructed Marie to bring her jewels with her. If they are stopped, she may be able to bargain with the revolutionaries, her diamonds for her life. I have no peace until I know she is safe beyond the treachery of this revolution. His next entry is later in June. Alas, what a cursed night. I had not expected Commander Leboeuf, Marie's most outspoken enemy, would be present at the checkpoint. Marie tried to negotiate, but that scoundrel took her jewels and threw her at the mercy of his revolutionary apes anyway. I was helpless to stop him. She and Louis were escorted back to Paris like common criminals. This situation is grim indeed. I don't think we have any entries. This is our last entry from him. I still cannot speak to the queen, and she is kept under full-time surveillance. I'm awaiting orders from Vienna as what to do next, but I fear that it may be too late to save Marie or her husband. The thought of her suffering destroys me. I literally don't remember this from all those years ago that I played this, so that does definitely adds an interesting touch. See what else we can see here in the library. Clearly a lot of information, not just books, but also things to see. I don't know if you saw this, Alwi. There's this little, just above, like a little credenza above the fireplace. You open it, it's like a compass kind of. So we need to figure out what numbers we need to hit. We can adjust it. We don't know yet. Clearly, we don't have that information. I was saying though, if it really comes down to it, we can use our notes. But I really prefer. That's what I've been doing on all these recent playthroughs. Is just trying to figure it out, working through it. Yeah, taking notes and taking pictures and stuff, but trying not to use my notes or any unless you get really stuck. Sorry, I wanted to see one more thing down here. But it's way more fun because it's all here. You can figure it out. It's just a matter of utilizing what you've got. I don't think I can step over there. Going up the staircase. You know, this. Check this out.
Like
we're not going to go in yet, but go in the vent. Go in the vent. It reminds me of that X-Files we just watched where the guy like comes in through the vent.
Well, that was way too small, actually.
Creepy. Very creepy. I'm not going to be able to remember how to open that thing, but I know we need to, so let's see. Making sure that we see everything here. If anybody else remembers what else we need to see in here, because I hate to go out. Dylan will probably know exactly what to do. I just want to make sure we see everything before we. Oh!
Look who returned to the scene of the crime.
You're
out of here.
Hang on.
Didn't you hear Dexter coming?
Yeah, but I didn't know what to do.
I know. I'm just trying to remember.
You always know.
Maybe we need to go. Maybe we needed to stay in the vent. That's my bad.
Who can think of rest and relaxation when there's a mystery to solve?
That's weird. I thought we would have been fine. Is he gonna make a start over? Oh, okay. I should have just continued to depart this way. That's my own fault. I didn't think that it was gonna I was gonna just try to look through.
Quick.
That's all right. He is quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dexter.
Yeah.
He's a no good fuddy-duddy. He's not.
Look a little old, but he's got the body of a 24-year-old. Okay.
He's just trucking down there,
running around.
Okay, so now we're back. You might recognize it. It's the elevator shaft. Everybody's favorite elevator shaft. Oh, Parker just messaged me. Yeah, get him on the stream. About his hands. Hands don't match the bod. That's all I've got to say.
Tiny hands.
So Albus was in we're back in the elevator shaft.
It's stuck.
As with everything, it's stuck or it's locked, but we know we're going to want to come back here. So it's worth noting that the placement of the elevators, as well as going in through the vents, is going to come into play. So it does help to remember where you've left the elevator. Like if you've called the elevator, but you haven't gotten on it. You know what I'm saying?
Dexter can scale any obstacle. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't affect Dexter. He's not nervous about it.
Nope.
So we'll just keep in mind that we need to be able to eventually come back here, and we accessed it through the vent in the library. So we'll return. I am too, actually. He's not a pleasant person. We can see how far we can crawl up this. Okay, to the ceiling, nothing.
Dexter
He'd do it without the ladder. Okay. We'll pop back through.
Parker said, what's ND?
Parker knows what ND is.
What is it?
That's right. Bump up that viewership. Got to get them numbers.
Did he ever play? Or did he
seldom.
watch?
He's watched for sure, but he didn't. I don't know if he ever played himself. Maybe. Cass might know. I doubt it. He definitely watched. Oh! Here, look, watch. The doorknob is jiggling. Someone's coming in. Go. Get back in here.
We know who it is.
What?
Okay.
God, look at him move.
The agility. Okay.
Darn you, crazy old man.
Dude, he's ripped.
Somewhere.
Chat, is this?
The game? I don't know either.
It's all real. Dexter. If you're talking about Dexter, he's definitely real and he's ripped.
I don't have time to clean this up.
What's her name?
Like Cackety Jack? That's what I'm getting.
Cackety Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, like Cactus Jack.
Yeah. So Parker will like that. This looks pretty real to me.
Definitely real.
It's definitely real. It's definitely real gameplay on the disc.
I'd be worried about Dexter.
Dexter is more my point of concern.
Jack. That's funny.
That's awesome. Yeah, Parker will like that.
Jack.
So we saw Dexter come on in. We know he's looking for something. We don't know what specifically. We'll pop back out here. What time is it? It's getting late. So we know that he's probably not back at his desk. Oh, of course it's Parker.
His name is Cactus.
Of course, I literally was like, Parker will like that. Parker loves Cactus Jack.
Parker, you should follow us so I don't have to send you the link.
Or there's no obligation.
There's
I'm such an idiot.
There's for Parker.
Parker, I'm sorry.
Boza.
Oh, Parker, I'm sorry. I
Oh,
feel
he's
so
solid.
dumb. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Oh,
It's Parker.
okay. So we've gone through the library. It's still late at night. We can kind of poke around and see if there's anything else that we want to see. That was key, though, getting into the library.
Jump that fit man.
Oh, here we go. Oh, you can access it. Okay, cool. I knew you could get to this little bookcase. Major figures of the French Revolution. Parker, right up your alley. You'll love this. So we had an angry Parisian mob stormed and captured the old royal prison, known as the Bastille. The mob was looking for weapons and ammunition. The governor was killed. 7 inmates, none of them political prisoners, were freed. After the prison was overthrown, its thick walls were torn down. When told what had taken place, King Louis exclaimed, "What? Why, this is a revolt. No, sir." It's probably no, sire. But it looks like no, sirree. What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Bloodborne.
Parker, I don't know what that means.
He's talking about Dexter. Bread.
Got it. This is when a revolution emerged, and indeed the first outbreak of violence marked the true beginning of the revolution. After July 14th, there was no going back. The mob who participated in the takeover later became known as La Vainqueur de la Bastille. Don't speak French. I'm not very good at that. And then it just goes on to Jean Leboeuf. He was born to peasant farmers, became one of the commanders of the French Revolutionary Army at the age of 22. He's best known for foiling Louis and Marie Antoinette's attempt to escape to Paris in 1791 after hearing rumors of their planned escape. LeBoeuf organized troops to intercept the fleeing royal couple, so that's probably who we were reading about in the journal in the library. Parker says, Bloodborne is a very difficult game. It's Elder Torah type game on PlayStation made by the same company that made Elden Ring. It sounds vaguely familiar. Elden Ring, obviously. Bloodborne, I don't know if I've heard of. Has all the same kind of vibe, though, it sounds like. Let's see here. After hearing rumors of the planned escape, he organized troops to intercept them. Yep, they were captured at Varnaise and escorted back to Paris as prisoners. The monarchy was finally overthrown less than 14 months later. LeBoeuf became a general under Napoleon Bonaparte and a member of the new French aristocracy. He amassed great wealth and built a beautiful chateau that became known throughout the French upper class for its splendid library. Okay, so this is the guy who was revolutionary. He organized the group that intercepted. Well, Dylan says, "Who cares more, Nancy?" So he's the guy who orchestrated the capture of King Louis and Marie Antoinette. We can make you a mod too, Parker, and then you can just battle it out. So after he helped capture them, he amassed a great amount of wealth and built a beautiful chateau that became known throughout the French upper class for splendid library. Library. Key, worth noting. He died in the war.
Dexter's name mentioned as one of the most athletic.
It is. It says right here.
Yeah.
Yep. I knew that it would be.
I knew that sweater was kind of
He's trying to show the guns.
Yeah.
So the guy who orchestrated this, he died in the War of 1812. Ironically, the great general was not killed by enemy soldiers, but by food poisoning that resulted from eating a can of rancid beef. That's your first mistake, is a can of beef.
Yeah.
The chateau remained in his name until the 1920s, when his then impoverished family was forced to sell the estate. So, worth noting, definitely good information here. Hopefully we can back out. Hang on, I'm having the same issue again. Hold up. Come on, man. Last time it was just when I hadn't clicked on something specific.
We go back to the menu.
Yeah, I mean, we could do... Yeah, there you go. You have to go... So in the early games, you had to click back through to the opening of the book. You couldn't just peace out. What I'm going to do here, though, just because this has been scaring me every time, is just save our game. Yeah. Really quick. Maddie. I can't do the and symbol. Spring 2024.
All right, Parker, you're a mod. Bully the other mod.
Spring 24. Okay. That's how I always do my games. I do it by the season, never the month. Okay. I just want to do that in case we do run anything, because sometimes the games crash and you lose every bit of progress you've made, and it's the most frustrating thing. I think that's just taking us back to that book I already read. It's just the one book on the shelf. Okay. Yeah, don't mess it up. You're probably the most... You and Cass are probably the most qualified anyway.
Parker, you have 10 minutes to get us 10 new viewers.
Parker's viewers would bully me so hard. I don't want anybody that Parker would bring to them.
I actually believe Parker could get us.
He absolutely could. Please don't, Parker. I've already had a hard enough time. There's only one person that I don't know. I know everybody else in the stream. So now we know it's late. It's almost 11 o'clock. We've been partying it up, checking out the library, snooping through people's stuff. Eventually I'll know not to go back here. But no.
Me.
Oh, well, there we go.
I miss Ding Dong.
I do too.
Sounds great. Is she really gonna?
She's not gonna pick up.
We have more boots.
Yeah. Okay. So she doesn't want to talk to us, even though we can hear that she's awake and we clearly already helped her out. What we can do is head back to our room. It'll let me. Remember, like I said, you always use the gal as your marker, kind of. Radiator still going off. expects us just to deal with it.
I don't understand what's wrong. What is it doing? Leaking?
I guess.
Hot
It's midnight.
steam?
Let's set an alarm. Let's wake up. 9's more reasonable. All right. And we're up.
Oh, what was the one game where you wake up?
There's a body in the room.
And
It'd be a
something
tiny
in the
little body.
ceiling?
Yeah, it's in Crystal Blackmore
That's
Manor.
actually like
Really scary. Really scary. We're back up. We've already been in our drawers and things, but never hurts to show our newer viewers what's on the menu. I didn't read them all.
fried bologna.
They got squished in there.
That's
In the radiator. It could be. You know what? It's never actually totally addressed what happened to the radiator or why it's making such sounds. It could be anything. Okay. We'll head back down to this lobby. Do Blackmore Manor. We will do Blackmore Manor. We played that one fairly recently. It's in the 12 that Alex has played. But we'll do it again. There's only so many viewers. We have to do what the crowd wants. We got to do the crowd pleasers. Oh, see that's how I know it's Dylan, because it says I like scary. Which number is this one in the series? Like number 4, I think. Actually, could I have the little case all that you use this to load it up out of? I think so. The way that I have the first cases is within. Wait, where's the? Oh, it's hard to see. It's a little 4-pack of the first few games. I have one more case actually.
What do you want?
This says, just give me like this one on the far end here. This says that it's number 3. It's hard to tell, but it's a little 4-pack of the first 4 games. But yeah, Tresden Royal Tower is actually number 4. So I don't know why the fact that it listed as number 3, but this is one of the first things I got is the first 4 games in a pack, which is a big deal because these were like $20 per game, or if you get the pack, you pay like $25 and you get 4 games. But I think it technically, in the order of the games, it's number 4. It goes Secrets Can Kill, Stay Tuned for Danger, Message in a Haunted Mansion, and then Treasure in the Royal Tower. So technically, yeah, number 4. And I think we decided that it came out in like the year 2000. Dun, 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 dun. That is what he's doing. Anyway, that answers the question of what number this is. Number 4. The pack says it's 3, but it's number 4. The pack is incorrect. Yes. Early 2000s. Big deal. We're going to go pop up back over to Dexter, let him know, hey, we did all the bullshit you've asked.
We were not in the library, don't ask. Wasn't us.
Couldn't have been. I've never even heard of a library.
I don't want to pester you, Mr. Egan, but the radiator...
Thanks for dealing with the circuit breaker.
Yeah.
Okay, we're really making progress here, kid. So, you go up to Hotchkiss's room and see what she wants for dinner. She's not answering her phone.
That is kind
more
of a common
tasks.
theme we have to do,
Always. Always. That is the through line. But the fact that we've... Parker missed it, but Parker, we had a bit earlier where Alex was talking about the fact that Dexter is...
Look at his shoulders.
He's got the body of a 25-year-old.
Look at his shoulders. He's ripped.
Because when we were breaking into the library, that you might have seen that part when we were coming out of there, he cranks in. He's running in. Yeah. It's a joke. Is that the body don't match the face.
Jacked.
He's jacked. Except for his short pants. He both, actually. So we've already also done Parker like 3 things for him. We went and got somebody's ski boots that they needed brought to their room. Happens to be the same woman that we need to go get her dinner order now, it sounds like. And we already fixed their circuit breaker. So we're pretty much staff, even though we're a guest. I kind of want to tell him we also earlier got stuck in between floors, so let him know what happened there.
Elevator, and it got stuck between floors. I had to climb out the top, and I just barely made it up to the floor above.
Isn't that his job? You're a guest.
Literally.
Dude, I totally agree with Parker. Every Nancy.
I'll check the power switch in the basement. Glad you're okay. But don't go climbing around the elevator shaft anymore. It's dangerous in there.
All right, Dexter. Next time I get stuck between floors, I'll just fucking sit there and wait for you to come get me.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper.
Thanks.
What did
Okay. Then you go back and get her dinner order. What do you want for dinner? Other side. Aki.
Yo, the White Wolf.
Yeah.
Has 20 viewers. It's like the only category. The game is.
It's very nice.
It
People like
seems
that
like
one.
everybody that's like.
Oh, okay. So now she's actually answering the door. We need to get her dinner order.
It's Nancy again. Dexter needs to know what you want for dinner.
Oh, hard to think of food candy when I'm riding the raging rapids of my theory. Oh, right now, I have plenty of pre-packaged energy globules to keep me going. But tell
Only
Baxter
us
that I am
and those 20
developing a
people on all of Nancy
craving
John's
for
right now.
couscous.
Makes it's not the most
We're
popular
gonna need a
thing in the
mod
world.
to go over there and grab some viewers.
Nice tip for
Seems
you next time, Fanny.
Okay. We got her order. We'll pop back on down. Okay. Nice. Dexter, no, we've accomplished our mission. She wants some
The
couscous.
professor says she has a hankering for, couscous.
Couscous? Never heard of it. Tell her to order something off the menu.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
Just continue to run your errands for you. You could ask me to watch the front desk, which would be infinitely easier. Oh yeah, the bread. Show to the stream. This is the bread we've been working on. Anybody who's in the stream right now has already seen this bread a million times because I Snapchat it whenever we finish it. That is really good. Knock on. No, yeah. Do it on the. So you can hear the bread. I'm good. I'll take a little bite.
Yeah. That's steam.
Okay. We gotta let her know. So, Professor Hotchkiss Al, she ordered
Dexter
some
would like this bread.
Yeah, I bet he
Tell
would.
you.
She ordered couscous. We don't have couscous, so we have to go back and talk to her again.
Is
No
that my couscous already?
We could ask her about the robbery. Let's do that.
Hi, Professor. It's Nancy again. Hoping you might be ready to talk to me about the robbery.
Oh, can't talk now, dear. The energy globules have brought on a carbo rush. I'm a little out of my head, desperate for protein all of a sudden.
Okay.
Is that my couscous already?
Wow, you can say the same thing. That's so interesting. Okay, I don't remember doing that because I usually always just do the top. That's my go-to. So we'll see.
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Well, I don't have a menu. At least not from this hotel.
Remember our menu? Do
Doll,
you remember our menu? Where we saw everything that we know is on the menu? We can pop back over to our room and get her a menu in our endless list of things to do for other people. Get her a menu. And our radiator's still broken. Okay. Oh wait, my bad. Yeah, that is how we knew that was there. Remember how I didn't remember that was our locker? Lots of new information. Wait. Oh yeah, it's in here. Okay. We've got her a menu. We'll take it back over to the professor. Give her a menu.
Did you get the menu?
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Oh, you're a sneaky one. Just slip it under the door, please. Nice and easy. No funny stuff.
Okay. Here's your menu.
Oh, baby back back ribs, yes. Chili cheese dog, fried bologna sandwich.
What is that one?
Fried
White Wolf of-
Icicle Creek. That's the one we were doing on the Wii.
The only people streaming Nancy Drew on Twitch are us and White Wolf of Icicle Creek. Matt has 20 viewers.
It's also probably so. Is it that Russian person? That's who we were watching earlier.
But that's
Okay.
literally the only people.
No, one more.
No, I'm just saying that's crazy though. The only two
So
games
I
being
know.
streamed.
There's just not a lot of,
That's definitely a nostalgia
doesn't have the
thing.
biggest backing. Okay, so she wants 50 drumsticks.
Sure.
Think of-
50 drumsticks. Whatever makes you happy.
Rock and roll, dear.
Okay, we have her order, finally. She also has our menu. No. No. We only want organic. Okay, she wants 50 drumsticks. She gets 50
Can
drumsticks.
I help you?
We pass along the order.
Changed her order.
Yes, Dylan.
Since she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks.
No.
50 of them.
Okay then, drumsticks we got. Oops, but I guess Jacques better take that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer. Will you tell him? And then take the rest of the day off, kid. Your radiator's as good as fixed.
Okay,
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
I'm gonna have an upgraded version or something. Okay, so we gotta go tell Jacques. I'll come back. Oh yeah, we haven't talked to her since we found her ID and all that stuff in the bag. This gal, Lisa. I'm gonna go tell
She
Jacques.
looks happy.
We gotta go tell Jacques though to take the drumsticks out of the freezer, and then we can go talk to Lisa. Whoop, sweep. Oh, Jacques not even here. Oh, yo, did you see that? Did you see it glitch? It turned. I was turned and it was closed and now it's open. Good.
Comment ça va?
Defrost the chicken leg, Jacques.
Needs you to defrost that big
Comment ça va?
Oh la la la, what does he think I am? A sous chef?
I'll talk to you later.
Allez, bye bye.
We all have to make sacrifices, Jacques. Allez, bye bye. Okay. Let us go talk to Lisa. Because last we talked to Lisa, she didn't have anything to say, except for never seen anything interesting, even though she continually investigates weird old mansions. Then we found her stash of
How's
IDs.
it going?
We'll do this first. I'm sure we can say both.
What do you know about Jacques Brunet?
Didn't you watch the last Winter Olympics? He's France's big cheese of skiing. He holds the record for the 500-meter slalom, but he totally choked at the games. I guess he's washed up now. But at least his looks haven't gone down the tubes.
So tell me more about the life of a photojournalist. It must be very glamorous at times.
Well, there's nothing glamorous about the pay, I can tell you that much.
Preach,
Very
Lisa.
direct.
She ain't wrong. She ain't wrong.
There was
I think that's a little bit,
the lockers and
On the nose.
Some undertones, yeah.
Yeah, and?
So progressive for 2000.
In some ways.
Well, I was kind of confused. I was just trying to see whose stuff was in there, and I found a bunch of IDs in your bag. They all had your picture and other people's names on them.
Oh,
A savvy photojournalist
softball
always
group.
carries a couple of alternate identities, Nancy. When you're working under deadline, you don't always have time to play by the
Switch,
rules.
We love
I'm
the
sure
game.
you know
To
that.
offer you partner guarantee 20,000.
Are you catching all this?
Sorry.
So she's kind of just brushing it off. She's like, oh yeah, I'm a journalist, so I have to have multiple
Does
fake
your job
IDs.
take you to exotic, far-off places?
Well, there is a lot of travel. Too bad I'm so useless with foreign languages.
The only thing is, she had a letter in Spanish in her locker, as
I
you
love
might
how we're
recall.
not going to respond to that, though.
Like, yeah,
Okay,
Oh,
we
I'll
don't
get
care.
Back to your magazine.
sure, Lisa. So she wrote us off pretty quick on that. I found a little
I'm seeing the winter vibes
interesting.
now. Fire.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
and then the
Symphony is
oh
done.
yeah. Oh, I forgot.
Next day.
Shit, we used to do this all the time. So it's whenever you kind of hover over, you can make it. And attention, as you were a soldier.
Dude, look at his shoulder.
I know. Okay.
The shirt is way too small.
He said our radiator is fixed though, so appreciate that. They got the body out of the radiator.
Yeah.
Probably for the best. You're welcome, Dylan. I have one focus and one focus only. That is Nancy Drew. So our radiator's fixed, except for he left behind tools and things, which is so unprofessional on top of unprofessional. But now we have an oil can.
Think about how quick
Oil
he
can.
is. He needs to like.
Yeah. So he was a little distracted, but that's fine. Now we have an oil can. Need I remind you that we had something that was stuck earlier? You might recall. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to call... Oh, maybe it's already here.
It's locked.
Sick.
That's okay. We pivot.
Is there still dust on our paper?
Yeah, we can keep that. We're going to keep that dust. We're going to head back down to the base. Wait. Yeah, to the basement. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Up over here. We're going to call the elevator down. This is going to help us. Is it not going to?
Locked.
Hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh, it was stuck. No, no, no. Maybe not. Hang on. We need the elevator to not be in the position that it is. We need it to be all the way out of the way. There we go. We had to hit the reset. You remember how the last thing that happened is we got stuck there? We hadn't used it since then. We're gonna... Well, it's actually here. It's actually here. It's actually here. I can't even tell you how long. Hours. Hours and hours and hours that we spent. So, okay. We've called the elevator to the basement level. Now, if we can, we're going to go back into La Biblioteca. We can only do our best. Okay. What we're going to do before then... Yeah, this is the library. 3*72. I made a note.
Oh,
so that we don't have to.
It's gonna go off again?
Yeah, it goes off every time.
Not this time, Dexter. We know the code.
3*72. What up, Dexter? Don't even worry about it. Okay.
3*72. It's probably what Dexter benches. 372.
He's like, this will be easy. This will be easy to remember.
Yeah.
That's really funny. That's a good one. Okay. Okay. Anthony is right. Okay. We're going to head back into the air duct so we can pop back into the elevator shaft. You might recall, oh, we want to go in here. It's stuck. Oil can. What up? Now we're going in here. Get ready. This part is creepy. Extra creepy. Extra scary. Here we go.
The elevator's in the way.
Did I really miss? We need the elevator out of the way. I called the elevator down thinking it needed to be down. The elevator needs to be up. It's fine.
Okay.
What we're going to do then is this. The only thing is we're going to have to go through that whole freaking process again. Crawl out of here. This is when it helps. I used to tell Cass, I'm the fastest clicker in the West, and I would just haul on through.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a little dizzy making. Only at the mouse part, though. Just clicking away. Yeah. Okay. So we need it. I don't know if it needs to be the top or just the first level, but we'll go top just for safety. Okay, so here we go. I'm such an idiot. It was already up. It's fine. Call it to the second level. Then what we're going to do is pop back down to the basement level, but we're going to use the staircase. That's why you have to have the lights fixed, not only because he asks you to, but because the staircase, am I wrong on this? It's not here. Gotta remember to get back to the staircase. Give me a sec. It's a maze. There we go. There's the disc going. Did you hear it? It just paused and went. Okay. Back
Always
down.
with this. It gives it away.
Not to the basement, but just to the first level. That's my mistake. Because the first level is where the library is. So we need to hop off on the first level. So we've called the elevator to the top level. We're going to hop off here at level 1 where the library is. If it'll go. Thank you. So
No, you're good.
Okay.
You keep going.
Okay. Back to the library. The elevator is now out of our way. Once again, with our code. Once you know it, you never forget. We're going to go back through the air duct just to the point that we opened in the elevator shaft. I don't know if the commentary is helpful. I imagine so. If I'm watching a stream, I like people to be talking, not just like it is.
So we know what you're doing.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing though.
Or
So in
just
those
what your
parts, you can
thought
just
process is.
improvise. Yeah.
That I would.
Sometimes though, it's literally I have no idea. I'm looking around. But right now I know what I'm doing. Okay, we're back here. We've already greased it. We don't have to grease it again. Creepy part. Boom. Elevator's out of the way. Oh, we finna die a few times right here. So we're gonna hit this button. This is one of the like
We do have to adjust the
quintessential Nancy Drew puzzles. Thank you, Dylan, for that. Okay, so I appreciate that. So that is good. I'll just keep talking then. So this is one of those sequential puzzles, and you have to figure out the order. It's gonna be. I'll just do it, and it makes more sense when you're kind of watching it.
Of this whole game, basically.
Yeah,
I'm
kind
just
of.
thinking of the other games. There's like 20 puzzles.
This is where they were still figuring it out, man. This is when they were still kind of early on it.
I
So
think I like less.
you'll see how it works as we're kind of going through. But so it's not 1, it's not 2, it's not 3, it's 4. 4. Oh God. Okay. 4. If you really try, you can do it. So remember number 4. 4 1. No. 4 2. No. 4 3. 4 5. Oh God. We're dead. There it is.
Oh, the sound effects.
Dead. There's the end of the stream.
Wasted. That's what. Why don't you save it real quick?
It doesn't matter.
No.
Can I just hit second chance real quick?
Oh yeah. We just made it a little bit.
Okay. Well, Dylan said I have to delete my stream. He doesn't even want to watch anymore, which I get. It's been like we're nearing the 2-hour mark. I really want to get it, but you can't figure it out. That's the thing about this puzzle. You kind of just have to, and it's going to change this time. So we'll figure it out. Here we go.
If
we try
get
again.
Dylan to tell us.
We could do that. Well, it's not going to be the same this time. It's also going to be kind of hard to do. Well, we know it's not 4 because it changes. Guesses from the stream. It's not 4. Do we want to try 1, 2, 3, 5, or 6? Comment your answer. Well, Cass is there. Votes. Parker. Parker's probably not even actually watching. He's just. Dylan says 6. Parker, if you're still watching, give us a. He's just keeping his stream running because he's being nice. I'll give him a few seconds. Dylan says 6. Parker. Okay.
6.
Sorry, I got it readjust here. Dylan says 6. We'll go with 6. Let's try it. Oh, not 6. 1. It's 1. 1 2. No. 1 3. No. 1 4. No. 1 5. 1 6. Oh, motherfucker. Okay. I'm just gonna warn you. This is gonna take a long fucking time because this is how this game goes.
Actually figure it out?
No.
It's just a matter of like trial and
As far as I know, it's trial and error. It's a sequential puzzle. It changes every time.
Oh,
Let's go with Dylan's try first. 6. No. 5. 4 3 1.
Yep.
2 3 1 4 3 1 5 6 3 oh fuck 3 1 5 4
3 1 5 2.
3 1 5 2
4.
Oh 3 1 5 2 6
4.
4.
Got it.
Yeah. We did it. We're in.
Dylan was right.
This is, well, we're fine. Actually, this is worth a point we're saving. Sorry, I'm not trying to be
No,
so
it's good.
obnoxious, but it is worth doing because sometimes these games glitch, especially on the disc. We made it. That was really stressful. Yeah, we'll hit like the 2-hour mark. That's fine, right?
Whatever.
Okay, we'll keep going for now. Since we just opened a new area, of course, we got to continue. Okay, so now we're in some nice secret tunnels. I'm not going to go this way because I know that this way leads out. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you for your help. But we'll see what else we can explore down this opposite direction. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Creepy.
Creepy Widow. Gated area. We're going to steal this piece from the guard.
Halibut?
The
I call
top?
him Hallie. No. Halibut?
Maybe. I don't know for sure. I would believe you though. We have another little door. Chair. This guy who didn't figure out the puzzle. That's where he stays.
Or Dexter got to.
Where Dexter got oh, but we have this. We don't have a key. We've got this.
Like, it's always gonna be
Oh,
more.
Parker's gone.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Gotta hear it. Oh. We can
Wait.
see that this is cut.
It was like you don't use the end of that. That's what
we
I
can
would do.
try now.
That's what I'm trying.
We're just kind of seeing right here that it's
Wait.
sawed. I thought that we'd be using that.
It's locked.
Okay, we've tried
It's
everything we
locked.
have. We get it. It's locked. I don't think there's anything else to see in here. But hey, we opened it, and that is
It's locked.
key by itself. Okay. Back up. Okay. We saw this end of the hallway. There's nothing else down here. This is where we came in from. It's that little panel that we just unlocked. So we're going to go out to the right. Back up, break through the door, back at the first level. So that's a really big deal, actually. We just got through our first secret hallway. We know how to access it now. You need the elevator out of the way, so it needs to be at the top floor. You know, you have to go in through the library, and then you have to
But we do need to
use the air duct. Yeah, we do have to find that key. That'll be its own set of sequence of actions here. Okay. For all the viewers in the stream, everybody who's watching, we're going to go another like 15 minutes and then we'll probably call it. I think we can get a little more accomplished in that time, but that should be that's a really good start. So we'll keep trucking through, see what we can get done in the next 15. Yeah.
Did you see I fixed your radiator?
Yeah. Thanks.
See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
He really wants us to know. You know what? And I do appreciate it, actually, because clearly that wasn't something we could do ourselves. So I guess I should be a little more grateful. But it did take a
Very
long
nice
ass
of
time,
you.
and I had to do like 5 things for him. Professor Hotchkiss.
Is that you, Brandy? Oh, I'm glad you're here.
Okay.
At the moment, my theory is rising like a magnificent souffle. I need to collect a few more ingredients, if you will, but it's a delicate situation. If I leave my room even for a moment, I fear the souffle will come crashing down in a heap.
Alrighty.
What do you need me for, Professor?
What I need is some information about the castle. Hall
Mm,
members.
mhm.
I've come to the conclusion that you are an enterprising and faithful soul. Therefore, I have decided to entrust you with this important mission.
Okay.
Who knows? If you succeed,
She's giving us a mission. She needs some help with her her theory.
business to be my
Never get to
personal
see
research
all of it.
assistant.
Yes.
Clown.
She. Let's see what we can say. The hotel business. Let's do this.
Well, Professor Hotchkiss, I'm not actually in the hotel business, but I'd love to help.
Marvelous! Here's what
Here we
I
go.
need to know.
What do we need to know?
What is the model number on the elevator? I'll be very eager to hear what you come up with.
Let's figure it out.
Please, don't disturb me unless you have the answer.
Okay.
We didn't.
We don't know yet. So, it's funny. She's asking for our help. Dexter, I guess he was also asking, but it's a different vibe when it's somebody just asking for your help versus kind of like the symbiotic relationship. Oh, well, you're staying here, so you have to do this. She just wants to know the model number of the elevator. Let's go look at the elevator just first and foremost and see if there's anything we can glean just from looking at it. Right here. My initial thought is no. Yeah, there's no. It can't be a totally functioning elevator for the entirety rest of the game. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes, it is. Hell yeah. Okay.
I was just right there.
Gonna snap a little photo. Model number, easy. She didn't even give us a hard task. I thought that it wasn't in here for some reason, but where else would it be, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't even have to write it. We just stepped in, and she said, don't disturb me until you know it. We've got it, Professor. Squeep, squealy weep, squeep, squealy weep. Here we go.
Yes. Did you find the information I asked you for?
Sure did.
Yep.
Good, but I need you to write it down so I don't forget.
Write it down for the number is 50964. 50964. See, and this is how they know. Did you actually do it? 50964.
So all she had to do is walk.
Thank you. Let me do some calculations to see if this is correct. Eureka! If there's one thing
I remember that taking us a long time too.
Really?
In the old, yeah, we didn't know what we were looking for, and sometimes, like, just one sec.
But if you'd like to talk,
Yeah, watch
I'll
this.
be holding office hours in the lobby between 3 and 6 a.m. Meet
What?
me then.
Yeah. So that tells us she'll be down there. But sometimes if you're not paying attention, or if you're talking, or you're doing something else, you don't realize, oh, she asked for the model number of the elevator. You don't know what the hell you're looking for. You don't know why she won't talk to you. So you really do got to be paying attention.
More
And then,
concerned about 3 a.m.
yeah, so that's when we can go talk to her for real, though, and we know it. So that's
crazy
very
person.
nice. It can't still be accurate. Okay, a few more minutes. Well, what we can do then,
I think that tastes like every.
must be a couple.
Which is
Okay. We'll pop back in here and see. Yeah. Sometimes it's just when you're going back into an environment that you haven't been in a while. So,
it's getting late too.
yeah, it's very
I didn't
late.
think how many people.
It's a good point. All right. We'll make it
I wish
late
Ding Dong
and we'll go
followed
see
us.
her
I
for a
should
little
follow
bit. Yeah, they were interacting and stuff. That was fun.
And they were very, a lot.
I know. I was kind of embarrassed. That's why sometimes like playing in front of people who
No,
know
you're
it so
good.
well. Okay, so I made it like whatever 4 a.m.
I also.
Oh, nice. Okay, we're gonna go down, and it's office hours. We can actually see Professor Hotchkiss.
Nancy, dear, welcome to the witching
First time we've
hour.
seen her.
Isn't it marvelous
Yeah.
to be up and about when others are
Looks like one of the Golden Girls.
She
Brainwaves
does.
are at their most powerful during this time.
Yes,
Shirt
I happen to do
and
some of
combos.
my best work
Yeah.
in the middle of the night, too. So, tell me, Professor, what is
Well, they
this
look like
theory
it's
you're
fried.
working on?
Yeah, they do.
Well, you probably know by now that I'm a scholar of French history. My specialty is Marie Antoinette. Oh, poor Marie, the most misunderstood queen of the 18th century. Marie used to visit the very tower that now belongs to this castle. I'm convinced
Good to know.
that this
This is all
place
very important. She
holds
knows so
evidence
much.
that will forever change the way the world views Marie. But the walls have ears, so I'd rather not say any more right now. Oh, if you're really interested, why don't you go up to my room and
Yes.
have a look around yourself? You've
This
been
will be a good
such
pause.
great help to me, almost like an apprentice. Oh, I've always
All right,
wanted
well,
to
after
do
this.
Oh, that's all right, Professor. I don't want to invade your privacy.
Cool.
Look great.
Oh, nice.
I insist. Your mind is like a ravenous monkey gobbling up every banana in its path.
Thank you, Professor.
Here's my extra
So she gave us her room
I get
key.
back to work at 6 a.m. sharp, so just make sure you vacate the premises by 5:59 and put things back where you find them. It's all scientifically organized.
She's like, I just met you. You got me my food. Go ahead and see my room. Yeah.
Misunderstood.
Everyone thought Marie did nothing but spend France's money on jewels and fancy soap for herself, while her people were starving. History books have upheld the myth that she was just a spoiled and heartless brat, but I don't believe it.
Why not?
I believe that she's been the victim of vicious rumors and lazy historians for too long, and that if the real story could be told, people would realize that Marie Antoinette was actually a good woman who wanted to help her people but didn't know how.
See you soon.
We get a lot of good information from her. Clearly, like just with her
Not
position
what I
as a
expected
historian,
at all.
right? She's kind of quirky. She's funny, but she is definitely important. So what we'll do, what I like to do, is leave myself in a position where I know exactly what I'm going to do when I come back to play the next time. So I'll pop over to her room, but I won't go explore it yet. I'll just know, hey, oh, this is what I'm going to do immediately when I come in next time. So we'll go, come on. Cool, right here is fine. So we're going to pause here for the next time, and I'll know that we will go explore Professor Hotchkiss's room and see what might be in there.
Ooh.
On our next
Mystery
foray into the treasure in the Royal Tower. Thank you for watching and sticking with us for 2 hours. That was really fun, actually. I haven't played this game, like I said, a million times. It's so fun to go back into. So thank you guys for watching. We'll pop back onto this in a couple of days. Thank you guys for watching. It was good playing with you. We'll see you guys next time. And in the meantime, it's still locked. It's still locked. So we'll figure it out.